Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we're going to create Paul Klee inspired tree houses. So what we're going to need are paper, black crayon and markers, watercolor paint, or if you prefer, this project would also lend itself nicely to collage. So let's talk about Paul Klee for a moment. He is an abstract artist that looked for balance and harmony using lines and simple shapes to represent different objects. So that is what we're going to be doing today. So a couple of different ways you can do it. Again, if you're using collage materials, simple shapes, simple paper, and you're going to create your own kind of dream tree house. So to begin, we're going to start with a tree trunk right down the center of your paper. If you are drawing, you follow along. If you are cutting, you would also create these simple shapes using your paper. So there is my tree trunk. You're also going to create some shelves or branches, but they're not going to be your typical branches. These shelves or branches are going to have little components of your treehouse. So I'm going to use this long rectangular line here at the top, and then I'm also going to include some triangular shapes on each side representing those branches. Again, not your traditional shape, but an abstract representation. And since we're talking about balance, kind of means that you just want to have objects of similar visual weight on both sides of your paper. It doesn't have to be symmetrical, just balanced. Okay, now let's talk about adding some of those features that are going to make your treehouse unique. You can add your own little dwellings, little homes. Imagine having a little house in the branches of a tree. You would be able to sit in there and watch nature all around you. You might have a house with maybe some stairs, maybe a different type of roof. You can be as creative as you want with your designs and shapes. Maybe you would even have, I don't know, a little teepee style house on your, and then I'm just going to add some shapes for leaves. It could be other little dwellings here. So I'm just going to keep adding some simple shapes, maybe even a tree next to the little house, which is kind of like a branch. You'll notice that in some of Paul Klee's work. And then at the bottom, I'm just going to create maybe one more simple house. And then even a way to get up into that really cool tree house with a ladder of some sort. Once you have your picture outlined, then it is time to add color. Now, if you want your warm colors to pop out, then you will want to put some complementary colors in the background, or vice versa. Maybe you decide to have the cool colors come forward and you can put your warm colors in the background. So you can see there's a variety of ways that you can add some shapes. You might even want to add some stars. If you were sleeping, you might see stars in the sky. So once you're done, you can use either watercolors, crayons, markers, or your paper to create your color. So I hope you enjoyed learning about Paul Klee and creating your very own magical treehouse.